discretion is advised. Like, we'll leave it up to you, but you gotta know about this stuff before getting into this whole thing, you know? I mean, straight up, one guy gets his face bitten off by a raccoon, and we show it. Oh man, do we show it.
Oh, that's the podcast! Oh, watch out! Oh, shoot that fucker! Get out! What?
Two, one, we're good.
Hey, he's cool.
And he's Kegs. What are you doing in there? What are you doing? What are you driving?
It's front end loader, because, you know, I don't know how to say no to free money.
Free money?
It's the way I look at it. It's all overtime, and all I gotta do is sit here and eat and go back and forth and make a thing go up and down, and then I get paid.
Well, by the way, I hope the holidays were good, man.
Kinda sounds like a weird porno.
Well, you've got those two, but we'll sell merch later. Yeah, we just got to get around a few licensing things. But anyway,
yeah, don't worry, Pornhub. We'll feature your logo.
Yeah, you know, for free. That's what we work for. No, seriously, dude. How was your holiday?
Never for free. Never for free. Actually, it was really good.
Yeah,
it was really good. Did a lot of absolutely butt kiss, which was nice.
That's
well, I can't say butt kiss. We had a lot of shit going on the home front, but I didn't do anything strenuous, I guess you could say. The hardest thing I did was decide what whiskey to pick on after the kids went to bed.
fantastic.
So
You got some time to actually just.
How were yours?
Dude, mine was fine, dude. Like, I stayed home, kind of did the same thing. Trying to. My niece had a great Christmas. She unfortunately, Santa decided to get her a bike in the middle of winter, and it's like -3 degrees right now where we're at, so it's still sitting by the tree, and I feel bad for the little girl, but she got some cool stuff, and Santa, yeah, had a pretty good time with that, so, yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
So, in 2024, we made a full year.
We might be back. We might be back, though.
We might be back?
I might be. We might be. We might be back. We might. Well, no, we might be back. Just saying. People, we might be back. You're looking at it. You're looking at it, man.
It's almost like we're just kind of going to do whatever. But anyway, what do you see for the future, man?
No, it's slightly directional. We're going to have some more fun here. We're going to have not all guests all the time, but, you know, we'll still have some. We actually have one tonight who's waiting very patiently, and we appreciate that, because we need just a couple more minutes, and we'll introduce our guest for tonight. But no, we got some new segments. We're gonna do some little games, little bits, little funny stuff, mostly for our own amusement. But we hope it amuses everyone else too. But you know, we're gonna have a riot of a time with it. So
we forgot to do that last year, I think, towards the end.
Probably. How did your rabies treatment go in the interim during the break? Was that good? Did that go okay? Are you done with the froth?
Well, the problem is like I said, I got 4 hairs left, and I need to go refill the rest of the beer, because you know, every once in a while I got to touch that flavor, you know. But a little rabid still. You know,
little rabbit, all right, little bit though, little bits. Maybe go to the doctor sooner next time.
Well, I've got a camo hat on, so I must be feeling better.
Yeah, you should probably flip that around and wear it like an American one of these days.
What? So like opposite, like this, like rally cap style, or?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Nah, I know what you mean.
Kids these days.
Kids these days. All right, who's our guest?
You look like that's a good take on you, buddy. That's handsome. That looks good. I like
it. I appreciate it.
That looks so good, I'd fuck your mother.
Again? But who's our guest tonight? Who's our guest?
Our guest.
Don't hit that car, by the way.
Our guest is a.
Don't hit that car, by the way.
Oh, mine. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not a joke either. That was my truck. Yeah, no, that's my truck over there. Our guest tonight is a longtime friend of the cast, a proponent of the pod, if you will, for a little alliteration.
One of Sky
we
Warriors.
got Caleb. We got Caleb on tonight from Wild and Wired. Caleb, how are you doing, brother?
Good. How about you guys?
You know, I'm looking at the American flag. I'm in a parking lot surrounded by idiots. Objectively, I'm having a great time.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Stupid cold weather.
Stupid cold, yeah. I was gonna say the same thing, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's below zero with the wind chill. But that's kind of normal. It's January.
Same here. It's like -6 right now with the wind chill currently here.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Like,
sounds appropriate.
For the people, I just want to shout this out because Caleb was so cool to come on and do this with us. Caleb's part of Wild and Wild podcast, you know, with Gambit. And honestly, if you don't know who they are, you really need to check them out. Links will be in the description. But really, really good guys, both veterans. And yeah, please give them a like and a follow, and definitely watch your stuff, man. It's pretty good, especially if you're from Sky Warriors or anywhere that you know enjoys aviation. So I just wanted to give you that little moment there. You guys deserve that for sure.
And before we go any farther, do us a favor, if you would, and head down below, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell. We love you all, and we appreciate it.
And I guess if we do
and that's all the fan service you're getting from me. That's it. I'll hit that shit. If we hit, how's this? I tell you what, if we hit 50,000 subscribers, if we hit 50,000 subscribers, I will fan service every single time. We will do something ridiculous. Actually, you know what? No. We hit 50,000 subscribers, I will do a poll, and we'll give up some options, or the fans can vote, and we'll do it. We'll do something fucking completely retarded. I don't give a damn. I'll, surfboard on the back of a great white shark or some shit.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing, dude. And
We'll do something.
For everybody else that don't know, so what's new this year as well, thanks to, some of our gaming connections, let me shout out a couple people if that's cool. And then...
Yeah. Who's our... Yeah. So tell them who our friends are. That's a great song, by the way. You should check it out.
Hail Hydra, first of all. But be sure to check out... All these links are in the description. Be sure to check out the Unbound tournament, MetalStorm, the video game. Okay? It's a great video game if you're into planes. Sky Warriors, same thing. If you're into mobile gaming, both of them can handle that. PC gaming, same thing. I want to talk about the Rumble tournaments, and I would love to shout out the Ninjaz group, which they're League of Legends guys. So all those links in the description, definitely check them out, and we appreciate their help just as much as 100%.
We love them guys, and everyone working under Hydra. All these guys, awesome people. Really cool, really fun. I mean, if you're not, they have a Discord. You can hang out there to check out all this shit that we're talking about, and give them guys all the love and support. We love them. Them guys are cool as shit. And I guess without further ado, I'd like to, since you mentioned it, I'm gonna throw it out there for all of us to kind of weigh in on real quick. Sky Warriors. They're shutting shit down all of a sudden. What's up with that, boys? You think what I'm thinking, and they're going to be donezo? Is the end near? Are we on the end times?
That's a great question. And Caleb, so you're dedicated over there still to this day, right? You're one of the higher tier pilots. What do you think about Sky Warriors and what's going on? Like, what have you heard? Like, what questions maybe? I don't know, man.
Nothing's made a lot of sense to some players, but I have heard rumors that Wildlife was selling Sky Warriors off to another company, so maybe like the stupid prices for the T8 and everything were a last minute make their last time before,
Really?
Who really knows? But
that's crazy. That's wow. I wonder who's gonna buy that though. I wonder.
There was always potential there. I mean, who should buy it? That's the question. Who do you think should buy it? Really? I mean.
I could say something on that, but I might upset some people with that one. I'll tuck that one in my back pocket for a different day.
Well,
I'll tuck that one away for now.
For now? I don't know, man. Like, so here's the deal. Well, the announcement. So what was the announcement exactly? I mean, if you want to elaborate on it, Caleb.
I don't recall word for word what the announcement was.
But basically the breakdown, like the way I read it was, something similar to they were just kind of cutting all social media ties. Is that? I think that's fair to say.
That, and it kind of sounded like the mods or whatever they were that sent the message were stepping down from their position.
Well, were they stepping down or were they being forced down?
Sounded like stepping down when they sent it, but who knows what really happened within the company itself and that.
Oh, that's fair. That's very fair.
Well, and the thing is like, that rumor about, being bought, is that pretty credible? I mean...
Yeah.
You think so? Well, here's the deal, for all the Sky Warriors that are still over there, we still love you, dude. Like, for real, it's not about games. The Cool-Kegs podcast never really was, but it was more about the community. And, yeah, I hope you guys get everything you deserve in a good way,
Indication, validation, and Venezuelans.
And refunds.
Because you gotta have that cocaine contact.
And refunds. That was such a bad joke.
That's true. That's very true.
To some degree, absolutely. I don't know, man. So, obviously, this is a little bit different than before. Less structured and shit, but,
Structure? What's structure? I'm crumbling at the seams, man. I'm fucking...
Dude, if you weren't working all the time, we'd be doing this at the bar. But, something that's been on my mind lately.
I wish we could.
I know. Hey, soon.
I could use a drink right now. I really could.
I've had too many. But I've had this thing on my mind that has nothing to do with gaming and stuff like that, right? The Denver airport. Do you guys know anything about that?
Bits and pieces. I haven't watched a documentary on that in a while, but yeah, I know a little bit about what you're going to say here. I think anyway.
Well, have you ever heard much about that, Caleb? The Denver airport prior to tonight? You still there, Kay?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard really about the Denver airport, and the kind of the conspiracy that surrounds it?
Not really Denver. Like, I've heard different airports, but never really anything in reference to just Denver.
Well, I made some notes about this just so I didn't misspeak. But the Denver airport, right? Well, because it's kind of this is kind of crazy, right? It was the rough budget for it was supposed to be like 1.45 billion, right? That's a huge airport. Well,
okay, and that was billion with a B, right?
With a B, yeah, billions, right? So
okay, yeah, with a B.
And we all see that, from satellites, being there if you've flown out of it. Well, the thing is, they keep running into cost overruns, and it's bleeding. I'm not sure if it's even complete now, but I guess the end cost is technically over 5 billion, so 4 times as much, well, 5 times as much, I guess, whatever that would be. And apparently it's missing like floors underground and a whole bunch of stuff. And the conspiracy is that basically it's being used by our government or aliens or something. I don't know. Like, I didn't know if you guys have ever heard about that, but yeah.
I heard about some of the artwork there being tied into like old Illuminati shit and like just random ass shit. Like for an airport, it's random shit. It really is, like gargoyles and weird like ambigrams and shit.
Like End of Days. I've heard of the End of Days one that looks like.
No.
What'd you hit?
I forgot about the tree that takes up half the drive right there, and I just kind of scraped my window off. It just kind of got me out of nowhere.
That's all right.
Give me a little mild heart attack. Yeah, it's just a tree.
It's a tree.
Fuck that tree.
It'll live. Speaking of trees.
It's not an oxygen producer anyway.
Speaking of, not right now for sure, but speaking of trees, like
no.
you guys been hunting or anything lately? I know you're both hunters.
No, I didn't buy it.
Go ahead, Caleb, I'm sorry.
No, I didn't buy a late archery license this year.
Well, and because we have a personal relationship, us and you, I know I seen a couple deer that you were able to snag this year, which were pretty big. And you wanna talk about that at all, or
just being in the right place at the right time?
Well,
that's very true. That's 90% of all hunting. It's factual.
Well, what'd you take your deer with, Caleb?
That Savage 99 of mine I sent you guys the picture of when we talked privately that one night, 308.
Yep, 308. How far away were you?
Oh, I don't know. Probably probably 75 yards away. We do the driving.
I'll tell you what.
So obviously it's a drone.
Yeah, it was a beautiful deer though. And you know, the thing for your cousin was beautiful. I don't know if you even want to talk about that, but that was beautiful, by the way. Or niece, or I apologize.
Yeah, that was a decent buck.
That was actually really beautiful, and you sent me a personal picture. I don't know. Do you feel like, is it okay if I elaborate, or you can on the story?
Yeah.
I mean, just the first deer, right? The first deer for
Yeah.
anybody is amazing, and the smile that on her face was amazing. So I just think you should be proud of that, and it's no reason not to share it. I mean, up to you though.
Like I said, the same as before, right place, right time.
Right place, right time.
Walked that woods up before and for other people, you know, nothing in there.
God is
Well,
good.
I think this could. I think this could segue into a little game I did want to play. And basically, this is just some, you know, where we get like personal takes here. This isn't like well, we need facts or anything like that. This is just our opinions. I'm going to throw that out there for everyone. I'm going to name an animal, and you're going to tell me what you would prefer to use, what your preferred take method would be.
Ooh, okay.
So your preferred, and then your one where it's like, I would love to try that once before I die, like say a drop spear or something weird. You know what I mean?
Is this
so like
is this straight out the tap?
What's that?
Is this straight out the tap or just a subject?
Nope. This is just for shits and grins. Straight out the tap will come later.
Okay.
That's a new segment we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be, you know, pretty regular. Is a segment we're called Straight Out the Tap. This is just, you know, Kegs being a moron. So first one, we're gonna say elk. But what would your guys' preferred method of take be on an elk? We'll do like 5 or something like that.
Ooh. I don't know. Maybe the for me, Caleb, go ahead. I mean, would you like me to go first?
It doesn't matter. My answer's pretty simple, Kegs. There's no adrenaline rush like taking something with a bow. I'd love to take an elk with a compound.
That's a good answer. That's a very good answer, actually.
That's scary. Well, I was thinking efficiency and me being a bitch, which is either the Lapua round or probably the 50 cal of some kind. But yeah.
So a 338 or a 50 cal. What the fuck are you trying to shoot? Like a mile?
Well, an elk. I don't really want to deal with chasing it. I don't like to run. I'm Burt Reynolds. I'm the 2024 version of Burt Reynolds. I don't like to run. And my mask, you know, and I'm starting to understand that, like, the worse mustache, the less I like to run. So I don't have the Burt Reynolds. But
that's
yeah,
fair. That's
taking
fair.
that with a bow.
So personally for me, I think I like the bow answer though. I want to like honorable mention that now that you said that. That's a really good take. I like that. I personally would really my personal preference on anything is long distance. I like shooting shit at a distance. So with that being said, I think I'd probably go somewhere in the range of like a 308 or similar, you know, nice flat trajectory, tight spiral, something that you can really reach out and touch something. I think a 308 is a good round for anything up to about 400 yards myself, as far as elk, and still retaining enough hit power. Now we'll stay on elk. What's the if it was possible to not die while doing it? What's your I wish I could kill an elk with this particular
Well, I'll go first
method,
again.
like your goofball method.
Goofball message would be the tin cup from what is it? What's his face? Vin Diesel, where he kills people by teacup. Yeah, that'd be the best thing ever. Take an elk down with a teacup. What is
That's
that?
fair.
Yeah, what's that movie though?
I don't know. I don't know that. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now.
Chronicles of Riddick. It's Riddick. That's who it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep.
Death by teacup. I think that'd be my goofball way.
Okay. That's solid. That's solid. Caleb, you got one on that?
Not really. Like,
Not really? No? You're not wanting to be silly with us right now?
like there's elk around here all the time, so
like imaginative, like a throwing knife, throwing star. I don't know.
That was going to be mine.
Throwing
I
stone?
was gonna say like no, like what do they call? All right, so where's my anime fans at? What is it in Naruto that they have? The kunai knives.
Kunai, okay.
Or I take a kunai and be like, wha! That would be me. That's what I would try. It's either that or I'd like jump down out of a tree with like a fucking axe and try and take his head off or something.
Hashtag tell us about your anime in the comments. Like, for real, what's your favorite anime, actually? Kegs is big into it.
Yeah, we
know,
can...
Yeah, I've seen Attack on Titan and a couple things, Naruto, but I'm not like Kegs.
See, that's everyone's first. That's everyone's first. It's like Attack on Titan or fucking Sword Art Online or Naruto.
It's the marijuana of fucking
Which
anime,
is objectively...
It's a gateway drug.
It's objectively fair. It really is. Like, they're fine. It's goofy. It's funny. It's whatever. You know, a lot of, like, college-age people watch that one. It's fine. It's fine.
He says it's fine. Well, what's your favorite then, man? Anime.
Me?
Yeah. You're the expert, actually.
Oof, that's I don't know about expert. That's a harsh word right there. That does not need to get thrown around with my fucking name. Honestly, like favorite right now or all time?
Both, actually. Let's do both. Yeah.
Both? Oh, God. Okay. So, right now, I would have to say, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm a pretty big fan of that one. It's a lot of fun. It's really it's kind of out there. It's different. It's different, but I'm enjoying that one. It's also, like, I think top 3 anime and manga in the world right now. So, fun fact there. And then all time would be... Oof, I don't know. I would either have to say... I mean, Demon Slayer was solid. I mean, well, it still is. I want to say that's still going, but I'd have to actually look at things, which I haven't had time to do for a while, but...
Yeah. Well,
But, no, I mean, Demon Slayer was good. I like Demon Slayer. That was fun.
And do you use...
Sorry, I'm in a weird spot here, so...
No, you're more than fine, dude. You're working your ass off as you're talking to us. You're doing great. I don't know. So, Caleb, let me ask you this, man. How's your guys' podcast, bro? Like, who's your next guest? Do you have anything lined up?
Well, we got different people lined up to come on, but you guys know exactly what it's like. You know, people in different regions or different time zones.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, during the work week, so Thursdays when we normally record or Wednesdays, whatever, no good for some people, and they need weekends, which we'll get those people in. We just haven't gotten them in yet.
No, absolutely, dude. Trust me. Like, and here's the thing, like, your podcast is really good, and I wish people would take a look at it. No bullshit and a lot of no filter, and that's what we love about you, man. Yeah. Beyond that, man, like, how was your Christmas? Because we didn't even ask, rudely. How was your holiday season?
Oh, Jesus.
I know, right? I just realized.
Oh, it was fun.
Did you do anything with family and stuff, or?
Yeah, dinner at the grandparents and that. Same thing as every year.
Well, I tell you what, man, like...
Did you get everything that you asked Santa for, or did he forget a couple things?
He seems to have forgot a couple things.
Well, the follow-up question is, what were they? What do you forget?
I don't know, it might be blonde or, brunette.
Brunette. That's exactly where I was going with it. I was going to be like, well, what country do we need to head to? We'll hook you up. We got some friends around the world, I can honestly say. We don't have the budget, but we have friends. So, once again, hit that noti bell, guys, please. Hit the sub bell. We were at 99 subscribers when we started this, Cakes. I don't know if you realize that. I think we spoke about it.
A little bit, yeah. Our goal originally, ironically, like our original goal, and I'll say it for everyone right now, was 100. We were going to be ecstatic if we could get 100 subscribers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're one short on that, but if we can really make this thing go off, I'm not kidding, any kind of fan-based, listener, watcher, whatever, requests once we hit certain milestones,
Yeah.
we will gladly accommodate. It will be great. It'll be funny. We'll all have a lot of fun with it, and we're always down. We're down for a good bit. Let's be honest. Who doesn't love a good funny?
That's 100%.
Turn that fucking bill straight. Turn that fucking bill straight. Jesus.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Where's mine? Here we go. You're sitting there like fucking.
See, this is sacrilege for
What's
me.
up, bro?
It's always been tilted.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's always been tilted. Not quite that bad.
You point the bill of your hat the same direction your dick hangs.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like it's a habit. It's a habit. It really is.
Is that
like
really?
Statistically, that's a statistic. It is. I don't remember where I read it.
It's a weird
Why do you
Well, there's a-
things up to have this information in mind?
Dude, I am a sponge of random bullshit. Literally. Like that's my only use in this world is just a sponge for random bullshit. And I was reading an article. You know those weird little pop-up ads? Well, one of them came up, and that's what it said. It said something like, you turn the bill of your hat a certain way, here might be why. And I'm like, well, I'm like, who wasted money on a study for something like this? You know what I mean? So I was curious, so I clicked on it, and then that's why. It's generally whatever side your dick normally hangs to, or if you have a curvature of the phallus, pelvic member. Maybe we should take dick out of the thing. We should beep that. We'll beep that, just in case. But yeah, fuck. I'm totally kidding. But no, your tube steak, in whatever direction it naturally hangs or happens to have a natural curvature to, you generally do things in that direction more naturally than you would in an opposite direction to that.
Well, that reminds me.
It's like the body's fucking natural chakra flow type shit.
That actually reminds me. Talking about,
Oh god.
direction, right? So, what if we tried out right now? What if we tried out, the straight out of the tap portion of this?
Okay, yeah, we can head into straight out of the tap. That's cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, why not? Because we're trying to make this more consumable, and we're about that right time. So, what's straight out of the tap mean?
So straight out of the tap is literally we find some kind of like either highly Googled or highly asked question of some kind of random ass shit, and we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So cool. Do you want to give us our first one?
Well, I have a question. Give you here you go, guys. Hot take right now. All right, let's start with Caleb. Right. This is a good question. 9.14 million people have Googled this, right? And it's called What to Watch. Okay? My question is, what would you want to watch right now if you were watching a movie or TV show or something like that?
I don't know, maybe something by John Wayne in it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, what's your favorite John
That's
Wayne?
good.
Yeah. What's your favorite John Wayne movie?
I can't pick one, but The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is always good. So is McClellan.
Very good, very good. Dude.
Objectively good.
Yeah, okay.
True Grit's a good one. True Grit's a good one.
Yeah. Well, what about you, James?
Yeah.
What about you? If you literally wasn't working.
That's so hard because I have so much shit that I just randomly pick from all the time.
Yeah.
Objectively for me, that's actually a really hard one. To say, shit, what's the name of that one? I haven't watched it in a while. God damn it. Brad, cool, you go, and I'll think for a second. I genuinely can't get it.
Mine popped in my head instantly when I came up with the question. It was One Night in Paris, just because I missed some details, I think. So, Paris Hilton, yeah. So, that's a joke, guys. Seriously, if I wanted to watch something right now, I'd be down for, something like maybe like Cube. Hell, I mean, if you know the Cube series, it's a pretty fun little series. So it has to do with math and
all right.
and shit. So
I have to go with something because for me right now it's hunting season, for certain things that I can run with my dogs. And I'd have to say, because of the lack of snow we have, and I can't do that right now, I'd probably honestly just find a TV show that has something like that in it, and I would be watching that.
Huh.
That's how, like either that, or I would be watching something anime related, because I do watch a lot of just random ass shit when it comes to that.
Well, so let me ask you, you know, we talked about this. What was your question, I guess? Because I know you had one that was, I don't even know about. Straight out of the
Oh, yeah, notes. I need my notes. God damn it.
Take the notes. Take the notes.
Where are my notes? Where the fuck are my notes?
I'm scared.
I had notes.
I am so scared to hear what you're going to
I am
ask.
too. I am too. Oh my god. Where are my notes? Did I not send you a copy of my notes?
No, not this time.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I have a couple of other questions that are highly Googled, but no, I don't have them in my notes. You said you had one that was a surprise.
Did, and I had everything like wrote down, and genuinely I can't find a damn thing on my phone right now. I saved it on my phone, so I'd have it.
I have another good question that I think that all three of us maybe.
Yeah, just take it.
Okay.
Just take it, buddy. I can't find my shit. What did I do? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're more than fine, dude. Like, so you're fucking still working like 14, 15 hours. So here's the deal. I guess the one that I had circled out is cancel culture really cyberbullying? And I want to ask Caleb first. Actually, what do you think about that? Do you think cancel culture is actually cyberbullying?
Listen, you don't want my opinion on this because the whole thing is just stupid as fuck to start.
The terms bullying and cyberbullying and shit like that, is that where you're going?
No.
Cancel culture?
Cancel culture.
Well, no, I do want your opinion on it, unless you don't want to.
As I just said, it's stupid as fuck. I guess you have it. I don't know what else to say about it.
I love you. Because you're
People got nothing better to do with their time, I suppose. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
That's fair.
That's really fair. What about you, Case? Do you think it's a form of cyberbullying, or do you believe in the idea of cyberbullying? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot more keyboard warriors out there than there ever used to be, but that's because we all have bullshit in our pockets that connects everything all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think cancel. I don't know about cyberbullying or any of that shit. I personally feel like cancel culture is just like the step one of undoing society completely. Because like anything that seems even like remotely like offensive is considered, you know, cancelable. It's like, who cares? It's history. It's philosophy. It's, you know, to have any kind of a conversation with anyone on any kind of a base level intellectual standard. You need to run the risk of being offensive at some point. Otherwise, what are you gonna talk about? Fucking, you know, like seriously, what would you talk about if otherwise? I don't honestly know.
Well, everybody.
Like, am I supposed to sit here and fucking, you know, be like, oh, I can talk about my dog. Oh wait, no, that my dog breed is a canceled breed because it's an attack dog or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I honestly don't. Like, I like learning shit, and I don't care if it's, you know, I don't care what it is. I just want the unfiltered version of whatever the fuck it is I'm looking up, and I can make my own opinion on it because that's the wonderful thing about living on Earth. Not even in America, as far as I'm concerned. But just being a human being, I can look at it objectively and be like, yes, I agree with that. No, I don't. This is a good point. This is dumb. Whatever. You can have whatever opinion you really want to have. You know what I mean?
I do. I think everybody really needs a little trash panda in them. A little bit of crazy. A little bit of push.
Rabies?
Yeah, a little bit of rabies. Push the boundaries a little bit. You know, I took it a little far, but... You know,
well, you know, and the greatest intellectual minds of any point in history have pushed the boundary. That's kind of part of learning shit and being, quote-unquote, an intellectual.
Well, and
capable of intellectual thought.
I just once ate a raccoon, and I'm pretty sure I have rabies, so I wouldn't know about that. But, I don't know. Did you guys know, so there's this kind of meme going around and I just wanted to bring this up because I thought it was funny. Do you think Elon Musk is actually human, or do you think he's an alien? There's some debate going around with that actually right now. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. So like,
I don't give a shit what he is. Like he could genetically test out as a pony for all I give a damn. I want to see him and Mark Zuckerberg get in the ring. And Mark Zuckerberg is an inhuman swine, in my opinion. That's a robot right there. If you want to point at someone and say that's a robot, that's the guy.
Wait, you
right
didn't see
there.
The Social Network? I mean, that movie, that made him human, right? Here's the funny thing. I think Elon Musk.
Wait, what? He had his own movie?
It was called The Social Network. It was about the creation of Facebook, and I can't remember the actor. He did a pretty good job. Yeah, but they tried to humanize him.
No, that guy acts like a robot, flat out. But I say either way though, I keep seeing at the hip that Zuckerberg and Musk are gonna have a cage fight, and I want to see that shit.
Dude, have you ever gone to Facebook jail for violating something? Mark Zuckerberg is a communist. He's always throwing people in jail to where they can't comment and shit for speaking their freedom of speech.
That's very true.
Freedom
It's hate speech. How's that hate speech? That's a fact. Like, I quoted a fact from a book. Oh, yeah, of course, books are fake now, too, if they have anything to do with the Holocaust. That never happened. That's fake news.
Any opinion. So, like, any opinion, it's crazy. It's crazy where we find ourselves, and that's why I love doing this with you boys, the podcast in general, Kegs. I'm just so happy we're back. I'm having a blast. I know you're working and shit. Caleb, thank you for coming on for the very first.
I'm just a massive fucking multitasker.
Always have been,
Well, and to quote a fan, we're kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal,
Kind of a big deal.
We I just never.
That's a complete bit, by the way. That's just a trope. I'm just being a shithead.
Honestly,
because I can.
Honestly, the big deal is the big deal is the fact that anybody watches this, whether it's MetalStorm, play MetalStorm, I think .co or .com. Unfortunately, I didn't memorize that. Skywarriors.com. They're both in the App Store. Video games. So we.
Or you just stumble upon us. We love y'all.
We love everybody, and big time.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying not to hit a car here. Throw up the heart for me, would you, bud?
I sure will. I sure will.
Thank you.
With my screen printer hands, because I'm such have all this time on my hands. But I guess the biggest thing is I enjoy doing this podcast with you just because you're more unfiltered than probably I am to a degree, but I think we're fixing that in 2024. I think we're just gonna be ourselves.
2024 and more?
And more. 2024 and more is perfect. And I think
that sounds like a really bad dating site, honestly. It really does. Like Christian Mingle.
Farmers only.
Fucking farmers only. Hunters only.
You don't have to be lonely, but no. In all seriousness, it's one of those things where it's like they're counting chromosomes. It's like I'm missing one.
Yeah,
you have an extra.
Yeah, we never did figure out which one of those was the actual truth behind that trope. But I feel like one of them is correct.
I feel like they're both correct. It's just it depends on the day.
Right. It's either that or we're just both. We just trade it back and forth as someone needs it.
Cool.
You know what I mean? We share the chromosome. It's okay.
It's fine. Our mom, I should say. Whatever. Incest is funny, allegedly.
I didn't know I had more than one mom.
Oh, well.
I didn't know there was more than two. I didn't know there was more than two genders either. But I just found that out the other day.
It's apparently a real, a subject anyway. Caleb, I heard a groan.
No, I was coming outside to smoke cigarettes.
Oh.
That was my door. My hinges are squeakier and stuff.
Okay. I was like, well, maybe Caleb ready to chime in on some shit here, because I know you're unfiltered too, bro, and that's what we love about you. But I was trying to think. Yeah, you're obviously working. How long are you gonna stay there, Caves? Like.
I'm just about there. My OCD kicked in, and I had to fix a couple of detail spots that I just didn't like how they looked, and then I'm gonna be firing up my truck, getting it warmed back up because running the old dirty diesel, she needs to get her fuel consumption up a little bit before I can do anything with her.
That's what he said, I guess. So.
No, it'll be a she. It's a she. All vehicles are she's because they're all cunts, objectively.
Well, the troll.
At some point, they're going to cost you money. They're going to give you a headache. You're going to want to hit them, but you can't because then you're going to be beating your own shit. And then, that's a complete joke. That's a complete joke. Do not ever hit a woman. It's wrong. Well, you know what? I'll say it. It's wrong to hit a woman, yes. It's wrong to hit a woman, yes. But to the audacity of some people to say there's absolutely no reason. No, there's reasons. I'll give you 15 reasons right now. But it doesn't mean you should do it. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Do what?
Huh?
What case?
Nothing.
It's nothing. At the end of the day,
You have to edit it out if I repeat it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But I agree with what you just said, Kegs. But at the end of the day, I love my car, and she's also a woman. So I think that's really the fucking thing to take away from.
Although, I mean, if you need to beat the shit out of something, it's always much better, obviously, to beat the car than the woman. Don't beat the woman. We've established that's bad.
Established that. Over and over.
It's bad. It is. It really is. Like, if I ever catch a man beating a woman, I will beat the fuck out of said man. Absolutely. No questions asked. I don't care if I know the woman, don't know the woman, someone's going to the hospital, either me, him, or both. That's fine. However, to say there's no reason, you're full of shit. Flat out, you're full of shit.
So what I took away from that is you fucked up a lot of cars that have hit people.
No, my car's my baby. My car's my baby, man.
No, what I'm saying
well,
is there's no reason to hit a car. Well, what happens? Never mind. That was a bad joke. But I don't know, man. I was thinking about this though because I know for a fact, Caleb knows his shit about this. Like, what's probably the best hunting rifle, or even let's say sniper rifle round, or weapon in general? Like, what's your favorite anyway?
Round?
We're talking entirely situational, but you cannot go wrong with the 308, in my opinion.
Yeah?
As a general all around.
That's objectively fair. I'm gonna counter actually and say I'm gonna counter that and say you can never go wrong with a 50 cal.
Unless you're hunting for food.
However,
I guess
you also can't use a 50 cal by the Geneva Convention to target a person.
Mm-hmm.
That is an anti-personnel weapon, but they had a grenade strapped to their chest. It's just not there anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's a 308 round that hit him. No,
realistically, it's Geneva suggestions, right? I mean,
suggestions.
That's a joke. That's a horrible joke, actually.
Hashtag. Actually, shout out to our friend Habitual Linecrosser. He finally made the decision he's going to retire from the Army and become a full-time player.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
He just released.
So great, good for him. That's awesome.
He definitely has a ton of support. Do you know who Habitual Linecrosser is, Caleb?
What's that?
Do you know who Habitual Linecrosser is? On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally made the decision. He's gonna go full-time YouTube and retire.
Cool.
Pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. Like, I love that guy. But no, in all seriousness,
he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Dude, he's the best. He really is, and he knows his shit. But I was gonna say this as far as the round thing goes, and we can, whatever. But as far as the round thing goes, so if you're talking hunting, man, it's hard for me to disagree with the 308. That's what I had. I had a Lee Enfield that was rechambered, so it went from a 300 to a 308 in his bore.
You know what? I'm gonna counter that. I'm gonna counter that because the 308 objectively is good. However, I would say for an all-around, use it on almost anything. I'll put forward an actual answer. Because I was being somewhat. I was kind of doing a bit with the 50 cal.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, granted, if I'm shooting a giraffe, punch it through the neck and it's going to drop like a fucking sack of potatoes. 50 BMG is, I want to kill shit with a 50 BMG. There's a video by Legends Ranch where there's a dude, he like skims it past the doe and like it looks like there's like an explosion by her head, not explosion, concussion, and she just drops.
Yeah.
Didn't actually touch the deer with the bullet. I want to try that. Like that's one of my dream things. Anyway, 300 blackout. 300 blackout. You can use it on bear, you can use it on deer, you can use it for varmint blinking. you can you can get it in an AR platform, so you can have all kinds of extras and have all kinds of fun with it. I think 300 Blackout would be a very good cartridge.
You know,
for that.
and that's fair. I almost mentioned the Win Mag, and the only reason I didn't was I was thinking brush. I'm from, you know,
No, not the 300 Win.
The Blackout.
300 Blackout.
Yeah, there's a difference.
There is a difference.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it. But here's the deal. Like, so Iowa, I'd be just fine with the Win Mag, man. I mean, there's not as much brush. But as a brush gun, what was your guys' go-to brush gun?
It's a distance gun. It's a distance. 30-30. 100%. If it's
that's what
brush gun, 30-30.
Yep. No sights, nothing, man.
Nothing.
Well. Sort
yeah,
of.
irons. All day irons.
Sort of. yeah.
If it's within 100 yards with irons, I don't give a damn. It's going down.
I don't know. Yeah. Caleb, do you have anything else for a brush gun?
308.
A 308. Well, yeah. I mean, that's fair too. But that's why it's all around.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, deer's just high-speed beef, man.
There you go. That's what it is. It's a little bit tender. But here, let me ask you this: have you shot anything that's kind of exotic, like maybe a normal person hasn't? Either one of you. A typical person, not normal. Normal's a bullshit word. Typical.
I would not say exotic, but I have shot a rare gun. My grandfather's got a 99 and a 284 Winchester.
Really?
Yes.
So let me tell you a story that you guys might not even be familiar with. You are. My first fiance out of high school, her father had a 7.7 Japanese caliber of some kind. It's called the 7.7. He called it 7.7 Jat. I don't know what that round or caliber is, but that gun was always like super smooth. I mean, it would push kind of like a Mosey, like the Mosey Nagant, but at the same time it was a faster round. So I couldn't even. It was a .77 caliber though. I'm pretty sure. It was just a weird caliber, and that was World War II hangover.
I mean, I've shot. Talking about World War II, I shot a Colt Python from World War II.
Python.
That was cool. That was really cool. I mean, not necessarily extravagant, but I guess they're kind of rare nowadays.
You know, I've always wanted to shoot the Goss. You know, the military Goss. Just once. Go down a demolition range.
I would love to send the cannon on things at Warthog. But done.
Yeah. But the
Hey,
Goss gun,
look,
like,
the city block is no longer in existence. You have been erased from time.
what do you guys think of these like portable rail guns? Like Demolition Ranch has done this, you know, over and over as technologies develop. But what do you think about a rail gun, the magnetic guns?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I've never touched one. Caleb, have you?
I mean, it'd be really cool to see one in from Transformers, the one on the boat.
The actual, the military one. Those are real. I'm pretty sure, actually.
They say so. Did you see? Actually, speaking of that, did you see where the Sea Whiz was targeting a commercial aircraft?
I did. I seen that video.
It was tracking. And they're like, oh no, oh god. So I was like, here, okay, not a threat. I was like, it's not gonna do it, is it? Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it?
I wouldn't know because again, I didn't go to the military, but I'm pretty sure that they track all aircraft anyway, and that guy knew there was commercial aircraft coming, and they just wanted to show his target.
They're not supposed to.
Oh, I didn't know that. I figured.
So the Sea Whiz is connected into the fire control system of the ship, and I don't know if you want to call it AI or no, not AI. The computer model for the ship. It's supposed to be commercial aircraft obviously have transponders, and any commercial transponder that hasn't been labeled like of any operating kind, yeah. So they have to go on a commercial plane and actually designate it that it is, a hot target, that it's hostile. Generally, commercial traffic is not targeted. That is a fact.
So do you think they did that illegally? Like,
I think it literally just had a glitch and they happened to catch it on camera.
It was kind of odd. Like they were so close, they knew it wasn't going to fire. I think it was That's why I thought maybe they did it for YouTube. But hey, creators, bro.
It's a good bit. It's a really good bit, but it's not supposed to do that.
Hit us up. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, and let
tell us.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Tell me what you think. But I'm trying to think of anything else. UFOs lately. Maybe the last subject. I don't know. But have you noticed? Well, have you noticed there's been a lot more sightings and stuff that's picking up lately?
Holograms. Shit, did I say that out loud? Yeah, no.
Blue,
that's
beam. So, light green and cream.
That's a good way to put it. I guess.
Yeah. So
I like mint chocolate chip.
do you think desensitization is real in this case?
I don't fucking know, man. I mean, aliens and shit, fucking. I mean, objectively, yeah, sure, it's probably fucking life on other planets of some sort. I mean, fuck, they found bacteria on on what was it, Titan, one of the moons up in fucking. Was it Uranus? Is it Uranus? Not Uranus, is it?
No, that was last
night. It's circling Uranus. It's circling. It's circling Uranus.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. Titan, there's like bacteria up there or some shit or another or whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, there's probably life somewhere, but is it sentient and able to travel light years at Mach light speed to get here? Fuck no, probably not. Or maybe it is. Is that arrogant of me to say that? Is it? Is that an arrogant statement as a human being to say, no, we're the smartest things in the universe?
I think it's more egotistical. And
it could be.
You're trying.
I mean, potentially. I mean, yeah, potentially. But at the same time, I want to say, at the same time, like if there's sentience over here and there's sentience over here, they're going to be like, oh, let's talk, right? Let's talk. And they can be like, let's mix, but let's talk.
No.
All right.
They just one.
Or are we
just 1v1?
Are we just? Yeah, let's only 1v1 these planets, baby. Dry.
Yeah.
Dry. But no, like it's either that or we are the galaxy's greatest soap opera. I haven't decided. I really haven't. Like, do they swing by like every 50 years? Like, what's going on Channel Earth? Well, on Channel Fuck Show.
That's kind of like the Mandela effect too. So you bring that kind of deep.
Ooh, yeah. Yes.
Have you heard of the Mandela effect, Caleb?
Yes, earlier we were talking.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. Is it the Berenstein Bears? You remember that, right?
Yes.
And it's Berenstein, right?
Sure, that's what I always called it.
Well, I guess allegedly it's Berenstein.
I was seeing that's the thing. It's Steen and Stain, but I remember it being Stein.
And
like a beer Stein.
A lot of people
I remember Stein.
Like a German name, right? So here, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The Disney thing, Kegs, do you know what I'm talking about?
I think
with
so.
With Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, right? That's who's the fairest of them all?
Well, that's what it is in Shrek.
You guys remember?
I think.
Caleb, you remember anything different?
Correct, but isn't it in like Snow White too?
It's Snow White. That's the original thing, but it's Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, right?
Yes.
Allegedly, it's always been Magic Mirror on the Wall. Now, people are starting to figure out, at least in that case, in a book published in 1978, they published it twice, that it was always Mirror, Mirror. It's a weird deal. We're getting into quantum physics a little bit here, but...
Well, actually, there was one I read the other day that was... And the lady proved that it was right. Like, she did. But Fruit of the Loom, does it or does it not have the cornucopia behind the fruit?
Doesn't?
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Grapes? It's just grapes now?
And Fruit of the Loom said there's never been a cornucopia on her shit. And she went back and found an old shirt and it had it. Because everyone was saying she was crazy. Everyone was saying she was crazy. That's a legit, you can look that article up. Everyone was saying this lady's crazy, lost her fucking mind. Like, they were literally going to institutionalize her ass until she's like, yeah, I've seen it.
Dude. Well, and here's the thing. We're talking about interdimensional stuff. We're talking about quantum physics. CERN. So Bigfoot. Yeah, and
he just covers his eyes up and he cloaks.
You're so egotistical. Stop it.
That was Finding Bigfoot. You never watched that shit? I mean this in the nicest way possible. The lady on that show, and her name is Dr. Maria Mayer. She's a very well-known primatologist. She looks like a fucking primate herself.
You know,
I said it. My old lady wouldn't even watch that shit with me, because I watch it, I think it's hilarious. I think it's fucking, I laugh hysterically, right? My old lady won't even watch it. I don't want to look at that bitch. She's fucking ugly. Objectively, she's not wrong. Don't think he looks like what she's tracking, okay? Let's just put it that way. If the best way for them to find Bigfoot is for that bitch to grow a shit ton of body hair, and they're gonna think they found a mate, okay? That's it. Done. They'll find Bigfoot that way.
I'm not saying aliens are real, but they are. That meme. You know?
Well, it's all 100% true, but yeah, have at her. Fucking do with that what you will.
God, sometimes I just love being simple, boys. Sometimes I just love it, but I don't know. I guess if we wrap this up, last words, Caleb.
You
Do
know,
have anything to say?
a little thought for your UFO thing. Say these aliens are real, these crashes are aliens. Why is there no curious guys with, more proof of this stuff? Why is it always the U.S. military that recovers it and gets there first?
Well, I guess you could. I mean, so I can tell you the argument.
Well,
but that's a good
okay. Well,
answer.
no. Here.
That's a good question.
So in 19, and this is so this will tell you how much of a kind of nerd, closet nerd I kind of am. MUFON, Mutual Network for UFO or whatever the fuck it is, or Mutual UFO Network, excuse me. They actually have they had a show for a while. I forget what it was fucking called, UFO Files or some basic bitch shit like that. But anyway, very Barbie, very basic bitch name. Don't remember what it is. Fuck that new Barbie movie, by the way. I watched about 10 seconds of it and shut the fuck off. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. Anyway, but no, so MUFON on whatever show they had back in, I think it was 1974, there was a crash site in somewhere in Arizona. I can't think of the town name right now, but there was like a shit ton of
material
enthusiasts that got there first, and they're like gathering shit up, and they had like Geiger counters and fucking rubber gloves and bags and shit, you know what I mean? And they're gathering like all this evidence and shit, and the military came in, confiscated all their shit, threw them in jail, and then in the morning they were let out and all the shit was gone. But someone touched something in their fucking junk, so kudos to them for thinking about it, and they had one piece left of it, and they had it analyzed, and it came back as unknown in origin. So you can take with that what you will.
Well, we're kind of in that zone, but I just read an article where I think the U.S. government came out and said that space travel was unsafe, so they tried to make it illegal for like people like Elon.
Objectively, you could say the same thing about going to see the Titanic, but that didn't stop Titan Submersible, so...
Look, it's not Logitech's fault.
The thing is, though,
like... to defend Logitech. They make a very good, cheap controller that'll last about 3 days, so...
That poor guy.
Hashtag
that fucking video that they put out, oh my god, dude.
So
that poor fucker needed a whiskey on ice and cigarette ASAP. That motherfucker was losing his mind.
It was our friend Caleb here before the podcast tonight, and that's an inside joke, Caleb. But yeah, it was one of those things where that dude was in so much pain.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I feel so bad for him, dude. That dude looked manic. Like, did you transfer some of your release to him?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, what would you do as a CEO?
I just.
I retire right now because I just want that parachute. I'm gone. Like, I'm sorry, these motherfuckers are dumb. He couldn't say that. And you know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy is the fact that Stockton Rush guy was worth, a substantial amount of money before he started doing this shit. We'll probably wrap this up, but just with that being said, though, I'm cool.
I'm Kegs, and we're the fuck out.